Welcome to the virtual boardroom. I'm delighted today to have with us some of the world's leaders in technology who will tell us about their role in Qatar and how they hope to develop technologies that will benefit not just our country but the world. The development of hydrocarbons will be the focus of much of our R&D work here. I'm delighted to welcome our first guest to the virtual boardroom, Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Energy, His Excellency Abdullah Al Alatia. Minister Alatia, will you please tell us why research is so important to Qatar Petroleum?
The R&D is very important to continue, to support in our business in energy. Without the R&D, without the advanced technology, without this modern studies, we will not expand.
So it's changed the scale of your business?
Yes, because this is the efficiency, how to cut your cost and your unit cost, especially to long distance market. I think through the science park, we will create the future.
Thank you, Minister. I now have the pleasure of introducing Christophe de Margerie, the Chief Executive Officer of Total. Christophe, Total are looking at fuels of the future. Please tell us what your plans are.
It's important to look for new energies, sources, but the first thing we have to do is to be better in the way we are handling our existing operations. Hydrocarbons will remain the majority of the energy resources of the planet for most probably another century. And that's why we need research and development. And that's what we will be doing in this research center. Find solutions for more energy and cleaner energy.
Let's hope so. Sustainable development is a key global issue, and I wish you luck. Shell is one of our major partners in the Science Park. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome Linda Cook, who is a main board director of Shell. Linda, why is research in the Science Park so important to Shell?
Well, technology is at the heart of our strategy at Shell, and really at the heart of everything that we do. And in fact, we spend more on R&D than all of our competitors. So this requires a large and I think sophisticated technology program, and of course then lots of smart people. So we're here to tap into the local knowledge and expertise, and then to also align our technology program to Qatar's needs through the Science Park.
So how soon do you expect to get results from your research?
Actually, we're already seeing results. We have a Shell product, for example, that uses sulfur as an ingredient in road paving material, and we've already laid the first test section of a sulfur asphalt road here in Qatar. We're also testing catalysts to be used at our Pearl GTL project. And I'm happy to say that we're excited that we've recently applied for what we think is the first patent from the Science Park.
That's great news. First of many, I hope. Thank you. Exxon has also committed a major research project here at the Science Park. Rex Tillerson is Exxon's Chairman and Chief Executive Officer. Rex, what do you hope to achieve here?
In 2008, ExxonMobil Research Qatar started the design and construction of a 3D visualization cube, which will serve as a research platform for improving the way individuals are trained to work in oil and gas production facilities and on board LNG tankers in Qatar. The intent of this research is to enable people who are trained in the immersive cube to feel as if they are in their actual working environment.
Thank you for that. The intelligent use of our resources is now imperative, and I would now like to introduce Stephen Brand of ConocoPhillips. Stephen, water is the lifeblood of our country. How can we protect this valuable asset?
We've had a lot of attention placed on greenhouse gas, climate change, but in my view, water is going to be a very rapid ascent to the same level. And what we hope to establish through the Water Sustainability Center that we're developing is to look at technologies that can help in bringing the future usage of water down, and the future reuse of water improves.
So how will you do this?
What we intend to do a lot of work on is membrane development, and that will go along with our partner that we have in this venture, which is GE.
Thank you, Stephen. I would now like to welcome Jeff Immelt, who is the Chairman and Chief Executive of GE in the United States. Jeff, tell us why our science park is so important to you and why Qatar?
When I look at a science park, particularly one that's where the government is committed to doing it the right way, I think it's great for us to be shoulder to shoulder with some of the education investments that have been made there, with some of our colleague companies around the world, like the one we're doing with ConocoPhillips and water technology. And we always like to be close to schools because we could recruit, we can do joint funding of educational or technology programs. And so I think that's the benefit that a science park really gives us.
Thanks, Jeff. Telecommunications is another area of rapid development. I would now like to welcome Dr. Sheikha El-Misned, the President of Qatar University. Dr. Sheikha, would you please tell us why you decided to place the Wireless Center at the Science Park?
Having a place like QSCB in Qatar is a dream come true because before that, lots of faculty and lots of researchers do lots of research, but they always stop at one end because they cannot go the extra mile. QSCB will be the partner who will help us to think about research, but in a business terms.
The support of your university will be extremely beneficial to all of us at the Science Park. Thank you. Dr. Hessa Al-Jaber is the Secretary General of ICT Qatar. Dr. Hessa, you are highly respected in information technology and communications. Tell us about the Wireless Center.
We wish to build a wireless center at the Science Park because it will be very helpful not only to the state of Qatar, but it will be for the region. It's a way to not only bring talent here to the state of Qatar, it's to retain and stretch the local talent, to help them to transfer their ideas into a commercialized unit that one day we might have a very successful, maybe another Nokia here in Qatar.
Now, wouldn't that be great? Thank you, Dr. Hessa. Cisco has built an exciting platform for collaborative working, and Duncan Mitchell is their Senior Vice President for Emerging Markets. Duncan, tell us about Project IQ.
I'm absolutely delighted that Cisco is engaged in Project IQ, using Web 2.0 tools and collaborative technologies to help build communities not just within the region, but around the world.
Why in Qatar?
It's clearly apparent that there is a wealth of talent in Qatar. I'm especially excited about the focus on healthcare and education. I think we can make a real difference globally with this project.
Thank you. We look forward to some very exciting results. The development of healthcare systems is a further strategic aim of this country. I'm now joined by Sir Chris Evans, the most famous biosciences entrepreneur in Europe. Chris, you've managed to build one of the most dynamic companies in the biosciences field. What lessons can we learn from you in Qatar?
Bioscience, everyone must recognize, is a long-term game. It's minimum 10 years commitment for anyone to get into biotech and get established at any stage. Then there are a lot of complex regulatory and ethical issues to be overcome as well. And I think it's the combination of a lot of experience which is needed of those issues that's needed to drive successful biotech businesses from nothing through to international commercial success.
Where do you see this leading us?
Qatar should become the leading hub within the Arab nations. And when it does that, it'll attract lots of Arab scientists and young Arab business people from around the world back to the Arab nations, and obviously principally to Qatar itself, to run these companies, build them, to do the marketing, to do the science. And so it'll be a very, very enterprising nation and a very exciting place to be in.
Thank you, Sir Chris. Sir Richard Branson has built up an empire of over 300 businesses under the Virgin brand. Virgin Health Bank is a company created by Sir Richard Branson and Sir Chris Evans. The health bank stores blood cord for long periods of time so that they can be used for stem cell therapies in the future. Virgin Health Bank have decided to move their worldwide headquarters to Qatar. Sir Richard, in your opinion, is private enterprise the best way to do this?
Personally, I don't think governments are best at running businesses. I think most governments will accept that. What governments can do is they can, maybe put a small amount of seed money into new ventures to kickstart them. But then it's really up to the business community and entrepreneurs to get on and actually, deliver the goods and create businesses that really make a difference to people's lives.
This is a tremendous initiative. Thank you, Sir Richard. I have great pleasure in introducing Dr. Mohammed, who is the chairman of the Espitar Hospital in Doha. Dr. Mohammed, please tell us more about the work of Espitar.
We are doing now research with the Science Park, in which we are developing a processor that is capable of doing real-life measurement, physiological and biological measurements, that then we can transmit real life to a centralized database that we can analyze, and from there we can assist our athletes to reach their maximum potential.
Thank you for that. We are working with Imperial College in London to build here at the Science Park a state-of-the-art robotic surgery laboratory. Lord Darzi is Professor of Surgery at Imperial College. Lord Darzi, tell us why you think robotic surgery is so important.
Robotic surgery, like any other technologies, is one way in which we can reduce what we call the physical and the psychological trauma of surgery itself.
So what is the benefit of working within QSTP?
Well, I'm delighted to see Imperial working with the Qatar Science and Technology Park in developing some of these technologies. And at the same time, I'm also delighted to see that we are, as a hospital being part of Imperial, working with a number of hospital providers in Qatar and really getting these discoveries translating to the benefits of patients locally.
Thank you, Lord Darzi. And thanks to all the participants for taking part in this discussion. We look forward with great excitement to working with you and to see your contributions to the research programs here in Qatar. Thank you.